Your onboard water tank, you would connect to this one. The way you would connect is we have hoses here. Here's the hose. Here's the filter. So when you're connecting anything to the RV, you have to be careful of water pressure at the campground or at somebody's house if you're boondocking. You always want to make sure you have your, this is very important, this is a pressure reducer, so it only allows 40 psi. So if you have, you know, for example 60 psi and you just hook it up to the RV, you're going to get leaks inside and it's going to cause damage. So this pressure reducing fitting goes right there, and then you just connect your water supply to that. Make sure they're all tight, because right now they're loose just for demonstration, but make sure that they're dry, they're fully closed. And then you have you connect your water filter, and then this would be the water supply at the campsite or at somebody's house. Okay. So that's to fill up. That's to fill the tank. To fill on the onboard tank. If you're just using somebody's at the campground, if you're just using their water hookup, you would do the same thing. You have to have your pressure fitting. Okay. And then you would connect your water hose, and then your water filter, and then to the supply. Make sure that when you have a city water connection, the pump inside must be off. If you run the pump, it will cause leaks. Okay. When you are dry docking or boondocking and you do not have a dedicated water supply from a campground, you need to use your pump, and you would just use the water that's on your onboard tank. Okay, so make sure all these little caps, put them back when you're done. They're very easy to put on. These just prevent the lines from getting dirty while you're traveling down the road. Okay, and then whenever you use a water hose, make sure you get all the water out of the hose. You don't want to leave standing water in the hose. And then you can just tie it up again on itself, and then put everything back. So we have a 10-foot hose and a 25-foot hose, and the water filter and the pressure fitting. And then here is an extension cord if you need it to get, it's a 30 amp extension cord for the RV. Here are your water chucks, your wheel chucks to prevent the RV from moving. And then these are leveling blocks right here. And then this is to hook up your sewage connector. You are going to need gloves. My recommendation is to empty the sewage as many times as you are able to, because it does cause you what's called range anxiety, because this has 3 tanks on board, and it has 3 tanks on board, and one for the sewage, one for the shower and kitchen sink, and one for the bathroom sink. So the way you hook it up is you pull out your hose, you have your connectors, at your campground. You would remove this cap. You might get a little seepage coming out of it. As the vehicle moves, some of it may leak, so just be careful. You can hook up your hose to your, this is called a Rhino hose. You would hook up your clear hose to that, and then you would hook it up like this and twist it on, and then this gets screwed onto the to the sewage dump at the campground, and then you would just turn this and it will come on. Once everything's hooked up, some campsites do require that you use your sidewinder, which is this thing right here, to make sure you get a nice angle. So you just put it like that. When you're ready to dump, there's 3 valves. There's 2 on this side and then 1 on the other. You pull the valve, it's down here. I'm not gonna pull it right now, but you pull it out, all the sewage would come out first. So the sewage is right here, and then your gray tank number 1 is right here. So pull your sewage, everything will come out, and then pull this one. Then your gray water tank would come out, and it will go down in there. And then you will come over here on the other side. Once that has come out, then you would pull the other one out. And it's right here. The 3rd valve is right here. So you would just pull that and let it come out right here. And then once that's done, you would close it out. Reverse the process. Make sure that there's no water in the line. You close your valves. You would pull it. You can put a hose here at the dump site. Do not use the white drinking hose for this, because you don't want to cross-contaminate your drinking water with your other hose. Okay, or you can just remove it and then use a connector here to, like this, to just wash it out. And then when you're done, you put everything back. The hose goes back into that area. All right, that's it. The generator is here. There's no reason for you to access it. It's just there for information. All right, thank you so much. It uses 87 octane fuel at any gas station, and that's it. All right, thank you.